Hello and welcome back to the Blackboard Navigation Structure video. I hope this will help get you started in the course. First of all, this video may show a navigation structure that is slightly different in color, but all of my classes are set up exactly the same. So if you will be patient and follow along, I'm sure that you will be able to get going in the right direction quickly. Now when you log into Blackboard, you will see that there is all sorts of information on the screen. Now, although I will not be going over a lot of general Blackboard training, I will point out that if you configure your calendar over here correctly under your to-do list, if you configure the calendar properly, your due dates will populate in your to-do list. And what you do is you click on this little box up here, and then that gives you some of your options that you can edit, and you can click on this link and it will also give you a chance to edit your notification settings. So I like to show my students that. Many people find that very helpful. Now also, you can click on your announcements and click on the little edit button here. It looks like a little gear, and set up your announcements to populate so that you do not have to log into each class in order to get your course announcements. But again, you have to click on the link and configure it properly. Now in the middle of my screen, and certainly this could appear somewhere else on your screen, there is a marquee reading Blackboard and Learn. It's right in this section. And this is the orientation to online learning. So that if this is your first course in which Blackboard is heavily utilized, you might want to take a look at this. So let's get started with specific course content. Now when you look to the right of the screen, you click on the course name, and the course will open to the announcements page. Now this is where I will post all official course communication. If a class is canceled for any reason, or if there are changes to the course or any due dates, that information will be posted here. And you should be checking the announcements page a minimum of every other day. Now at the top of the navigation structure, you will see a link entitled Start Here. And when you click on this link, you will see that my introduction is the first thing that appears. And if you scroll down a little further, you will see that you are asked to download a checklist. And now for the first class, you may have received this checklist via email or in the form of a handout. In the future, you will be expected to download and print this out on your own. And we will take a quick look at the first checklist. So click on the link, which is right here. Let me make this a little bit bigger. That may help you see this a little clearer on the video. Okay, so you're going to go down to the checklist. You see this link here. You're going to click on the link, and it's going to open in your PDF reader. You can print it out so that you can write in your completion dates in this far right column, or you can use it as an online reference. Either way, you should follow this checklist every week. When you get to the bottom of the checklist, you will see that it will instruct you on what to do next. Now, the second link is called Your Professor, and I placed my introduction here again, so if you need my email address or telephone number quickly, you can access it with one click. The third link is Academic and Technical Help, and this information is provided by TCC, and it is a good idea for you to familiarize yourself with sources of assistance and this additional information. Now, under the section entitled Course Information, there are 3 links. announcements, syllabus and rubrics, and course calendar. Now, every due date, announcements, which we've already talked about, I'm going to hit that first. We've already discussed the announcements page. There's a link for the syllabus and the grading rubrics here. And then you have a link to the course calendar. Every due date you have will be listed in the course calendar, and you can change your views from day, week, month. And if due dates are extended, the calendar will be updated, and I recommend that you check the calendar every couple of days to make sure that nothing is missed. Now, under the section entitled Coursework, the actual course content is located. Now, let's look at the work to do folders. Now, I haven't set them up yet at this point in this course, but I can do one quickly so that you can see what it looks like. But when you click on the link, the work to do folder, you will see a folder that looks very much like this. It'll say Chapter 1, and there may be some additional information, but when you click on the Chapter 1 folder, there will be checklist in here, there will be assignments in here. Each folder will include publisher PowerPoints. If I make up any online lectures, I will be uploading those and including those. There'll be discussion links and any other required assignments. And just so that I can give you an idea of how this is going to look when you have multiple folders, you will see here that each folder will be listed individually, so you particularly have to take care on the weeks where you have more than one chapter due. But all of your chapters will be listed under the work to do folder. Now, some of my classes will use a lab that is provided by the publisher. Now, in this particular course, we are using McGrawHill Connect. So this is a link in the navigation structure that will take you straight to the McGrawHill site. So I'm going to click on this. So it takes you right to McGrawHill, and then when you want to return to Blackboard, you just click on this little house up here, and it takes you back to Blackboard. Now, this would also be the way that, instead of a McGrawHill link, you might have a My Finance Lab, a My Stat Lab, a My Business Lab. Anything that has to do with publisher content, it will be included right under the Work to Do folder. Now, if your class will be making use of a discussion board, a link to the discussion board is provided. Now, keep in mind that this link is provided for convenience. Your discussions will be linked to the individual chapter folders, so you will not miss a discussion. And also, any discussions that are due will also be listed on your chapter checklist. Now, in some classes, I will provide extra credit work, and this link is provided for that purpose. Keep in mind that I do not assign extra credit work at the end of the semester. If you want to submit extra credit work, you need to watch the due dates in the calendar and participate in this part of Blackboard. And the last and final section that we will review is entitled Your Progress. Now, this section contains your grades and a link to the course tools. So if there's something in the course that you're looking for, this is all the tools that are available in the course. And this section also includes an additional student resources tab that is provided by the college, and it provides even a greater pool of assistance. So if you need anything as it relates to the college, you might want to look here as well. Thank you very much.